Welcome! Are you ready to face 5 logic riddles which will test your mental sharpness? They go from very easy to very hard. Write down in the comments how many you were able to solve. Let's get to the very easy yet tricky riddle number 1. If it takes 5 machines 5 minutes to make 5 t-shirts, how long would it take 100 machines to make 100 t-shirts? You can always pause the video to have more time to think. 3, 2, 1. Your intuition might have fooled you if you didn't think carefully before answering. The answer is 5 minutes. Each machine takes 5 minutes to make its t-shirt. Therefore, each of the 100 machines would have finished making its t-shirt in 5 minutes. The second riddle is a bit harder. There is a special offer at a close garden shop. They sell super grass, a patch of sod that doubles in size every day. Peter is excited about that offer and figures that his garden is big enough that if he buys 1 patch, it will cover his garden in 10 days, because each day it doubles in size. Peter decides to speed up the process and buys 2 patches of sods. How many days will it now take for the super grass to cover the whole garden? Pause here and take your time if you want to. 3, 2, 1. To cover the garden with 2 patches will take only 1 day less. If 1 patch covers the garden in 10 days, it covers half of the garden in 9 days. That means after 9 days, each of the patches has covered half of the garden. If you got that right, well done. If you solve the next, you're already above average. A young man is traveling with his wolf and 2 sheep. The wolf likes the taste of sheep a lot. And that means if the man leaves the wolf alone with the sheep, the wolf will eat them. They come to a river and need to cross it. The man finds a small boat that can carry only him and 1 animal. Now he got a problem. How can he get himself, the wolf, and the 2 sheep across the river safely? Pause the video now to figure it out. 3, 2, 1. Did you come up with the answer? The first thing the man needs to do is take the wolf over and return with nothing. Then he can go over with 1 sheep and return with a wolf. Now go over with the 2nd sheep and leave the wolf alone. Again return with nothing and finally take the wolf over. Now we come to the hard riddles. 4 criminals agree to play a game in order to gain their freedom. The 4 criminals are lined up on some steps as shown in the picture. They are all facing in the same direction. A wall separates the 4th man from the other 3. To summarize, man 1 can see man 2 and 3. Man 2 can see man 3. Man 3 can see none of the others. And man 4 can also see none of the others. The criminals know that they are given 2 black hats and 2 white hats, but they initially don't know what color hat they are wearing. They are told to shout out the color of the hat they are wearing as soon as they know for certain what color it is. They are not allowed to turn around or move. They are not allowed to talk to each other, and they are not allowed to take their hats off either. Who's the first person that will definitely shout and why? I guess you know what to do now if you need more time to think. 3, 2, 1. Man 2 is the first person who will definitely know his hat color. That's because man 1 can see man 2 and man 3. If they have the same hat color, he already knows the color of his own hat. But if man 2 and man 3 have different hat colors, man 1 is not able to tell his own hat color. Based on man 1's silence, man 2 is able to interpret that he and man 3 are wearing different hat colors. Now man 2 knows that he is wearing the color that man 3 doesn't wear, and he can shout out his hat color. A good friend challenges you. He hands you a normal deck of 52 cards. He tells you that 13 of the 52 cards are face up, the rest face down, and the face up cards are distributed randomly throughout the deck. You are blindfolded and can't see anything. Your task is to create 2 piles of cards with the same number of face up cards, and you have to use all the cards. How can you accomplish this seemingly impossible task? Remember, you have no idea where in the deck the face up cards are, and you don't see anything. Pause here to have more time to come up with a solution. 3, 2, 1. A great riddle. There's one strategy that guarantees you to win. Take the first 13 cards off the top of the deck and flip them over. This is the first pile. The second pile is just the remaining 39 cards. Let's look at an example. We assume that from the first 13 cards, 8 cards of them are face up. That means from the remaining 39 cards, 5 cards will be face up. When we flip the cards from the first pile of 13 cards, 5 of them will become face up and 8 will be face down. Another example, if only 3 of the 13 cards were face up, 10 from the remaining cards were face up. When we flip the 13, we have the same amount of face up cards again, which is 10. I hope you did super duper well and enjoyed the riddles, and see you next time.